Fuck yeah, suck my balls. So, yeah, I'm a fucking rock star, motherfucker. I'm a pop star, let's be honest, I'm a pop star. It's always been my bag. The biggest travesty in my life is that I was never in a boy band. If I'd just been like 2, 3 years older and raised in Hackney, I probably would have been in 5. I'd be on tour with Bewitched right now. Because let's be honest, nobody saw that shit coming. But let me talk about the big reunion, because like, okay, it's a fucking, off the bat you think like it's a piece of shit TV show, but actually it's so beautifully made, it's so compelling. Like, you have this group of people who share this incredible experience of pop music at a certain time, which is not what pop music is anymore. All of who were fucked, and like, there wasn't one person on that whole show that I looked at and I was like, God, this fucking spa. Like, even Carrie Katona was the most charming fucking bitch. These people are really smart, really talented, and it just goes to show that they all have a talent, and that talent is being a pop star. I mean, you see a room of like 25 people who are re-embracing their pop abilities. Music, dancing, sure, but also just like being compelling, relatable characters that represent themselves. It's in the same way that, you know, Madonna is not Madonna, Madonna employs Madonna. Like, and to get to see that broken down and to see these people, like, you look at 5 and I'm just like, fuck, those are just like dudes that I would smoke weed with. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like when I was a teenager, it was like, oh my god, I want to suck their dicks. Well, but like, you know, I could hang out with them. I want that dream too. And now it's like, shit, these are just lads that I have known throughout my life. People like that Slab City poem, just like fuck ups who realized they were good at something and just fucking did it. And at the end of the day, that's what that show is an example of. Proving that these really skilled, talented people still have it, and that there is a total disconnect between what you do. Well, proving that if there is a disconnect between what you do and who you are, which is, you know, is often just like a wedge that in the shape of fame or record company or product or branding, that you can't do it. And I was just like so moved by everyone in that show because it was so human and so devoid of drama. Like, those conversations are the conversations that you need to have. And if you look at your friends as a pop group, or a group of pop groups who may have been like backstage together at your own personal version of the Smash Hits Poll Winners Party, then what you see is that sometimes it's a really, really beautiful microcosmic slice of life, that, you know, friendships and love don't necessarily deteriorate, but like relationships do become very difficult, and they change, and sometimes they change back and sometimes they don't. And having the opportunity to sit down with a group of people that you shared a lot of intense experiences with, particularly at that time between the age of like 18 and 24, at some point in the future, sometimes you need to break away and do your own thing. And like, that's definitely something I've found in the last few years of my life, is that every now and again I'll need to go elsewhere to put what I've learned in the time directly preceding, you know, the run and jump off the cliff into perspective, and actually learn how to use the skills that I've been gathering up. And there's a Patti Smith quote from years ago where they're like, God, you must really fucking hate Debbie Gibson. And she's like, you know what? Debbie Gibson gets on that stage and she delivers a fucking completely poised, pointed performance every time she gets on stage. And like, that's nothing to be sniffed at. Someone who can get up there and deliver. What's really beautiful about it as well is that it harkens back to this pre-X Factor bullshit, where like all of these bands, they're little fucking punks. They're all hustlers. Like they they took what they were given, they ran with it, they made it into something more. I don't know, I find it really inspiring. I can't explain it. Like, I'm a pop head. I felt like pop alienated me for a good 10 years. You know, like, I felt totally left out in the cold out of something that I invested a lot of time in. And when I was 12 and 13, 14, I was listening to PJ Harvey and Bjork and Tom Waits and all that shit as well. But yeah, I can't deny that, like, I remember, like, taking my 911 album back to the shop so I could buy the Spice Girls book, which I still have over there. That whole era totally imploded. And I feel like it left me out to dry because there was an honesty to those bands that disappeared in the coming time. Like, so my plan is to go and fucking see them, and I don't care if anybody comes with me. I'm gonna go and fucking see the fucking pop star bullshit, whatever it's called, the big reunion, because I've been moved. I've been so moved watching it, and I feel really inspired. So, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to divide this into two pieces because it's long, and that will hopefully make up for the fact I've been lazy. But throwing myself in front of a camera, like, I guess that's part of it, but I'm not scared to do it. I really want to do it. I'm going to try and do it. I really want the reunion with myself to be so special. Bye!